morning, work continues on a unique brew house being built in one part of New Mexico.
That's right. It's being built in a building that's been a staple in that community for decades. Owners are hoping to maintain its rich history while giving residents and tourists a place to quench their thirst. News 13's Sarah Yingling shows us how they're doing that.
This is going to be one of our main dining areas. Originally, this served as the office for the fire station. And for a brief period, it was also the village offices for the village of Jemez Springs.
From the decor,
what we're hoping to make out of this is the rear part of a fire engine.
To the lingo.
We're going to have what we call mutual aid taps.
Owners of Second Alarm Brew House are preserving the history of what was once the Jemez Springs fire station.
We just like to see something like this stay as a icon to the surrounding community and say, hey, this is where a lot of things started from.
Co-owner Cody Lewis says to keep that nostalgic look, they've kept the same fire engine red tile on the floor.
The tile that's still here is original to the building when it was built in the 60s.
Even bringing back the bay doors that were once removed when it briefly served as the American Legion.
Probably mid-90s when they got one of their newer fire trucks, they actually had to come in and cut this doorway bigger to get the fire truck in.
They also have plans to add memorabilia, pictures of the fire station and of the village it helped protect, all to help keep the history of the once named All-American city alive.
This building is well known, but at the same time, it's been here so long that people forget it's here.
So why keep the fire station theme going? Co-owner Jess Lewis says it's something that runs in the family.
At that time, it went through multiple fire chiefs, including my own father, and then later on my brother, Cody's dad. And I started here as a junior member, as a volunteer firefighter.
And for this family, the memories will continue. Once open, Second Alarm Brew House will have 15 taps, including several of their own brews and New Mexico cuisine, giving this old fire station a second chance at life.
Once you tell them where it's at, I remember that building. So we hope to make it a little brighter star as times go on.
And the family founding company says they're hoping to bank off of popular attractions nearby, like the bathhouse and hot springs, turning their brewery into a place that both tourists and residents can enjoy. Back to you.
I like it. Thanks so much, Sarah. They're hoping to have their grand opening during the Wildline 52 race at the end of September. They say they may have a soft opening before that, though.